Hey, hi everyone. This is Dilip, and in this video series, basically, we are going to be covering a lot of lead code problems, and we are just not going to solve those problems. We are also going to simulate the basically the interview, how like you can approach those problems if you have asked during the interview, and how to basically approach to the problem and how to give explanation first, and after that proceed with the solution. And a lot of times when you're applying for a senior level engineering role, so you'll be asked for the improvement once you solve the problem. So we are going to discuss that part as well. So stay with along with me with this video, and we'll forward. So let's proceed with the problem. So this is basically lead code 2011, an easy level problem. And you can pause the video, and if you like to read the problem on your own, you can do that. Or if you want to solve this problem on your own first, then you can use the link provided in the description and use that. So but here in the video I'm going to explain you the what the problem is about. So basically they have given like a fine you need to find a final value after performing a certain kind of an operation. So initially they have told the x value will be 0. Then they are given a series of operation in terms of minus minus x plus plus x plus plus. So they have defined the input in only four values. Either it could be increment or decrement type of value. So plus plus x plus plus, minus minus x minus minus. So either way, when this x minus minus comes up, you have to decrease the value of x. When x plus plus comes up, you have to increase the value of x. So for example, in this scenario, x is initially 0. So when you do minus minus x, it will be minus 1, plus plus x, it will be 0, and x plus plus will be 1. So the output would be 1. So now if you think of this problem, it's a pretty simple problem, and you just need to iterate over the array, whatever the list of operations that you have. You can store it in some kind of a variable result, initially mark it as 0, and when you get a negative kind of a scenario, then you have to use minus minus x, and when you get x plus plus, then you have to do result plus plus. But so you have to make your code in such a way uh, so that it can be extensible, and it should be user friendly. So I'm gonna just solve it. So I'm gonna do like result equals to 0. So just to store the value of it, now I'm going to iterate over it for int I equals to 0, I less than operations dot length, then I'll do I plus plus. And if you notice, there are like two kinds of value that four types of value which is basically coming. So I'm just gonna go operation so of I dot equals. Now here I'm gonna put x plus plus, and for an operations of I dot equals uh, plus plus x. So whenever this is the situation, then I'm gonna do result plus plus. Now in my else if scenario, I'm gonna take else if scenario, because let's say here the input is defined as four values, but let's say if by mistake some input got misinterpreted or something else is kind of provided, so in that case also our code will work just fine. So I'm just gonna take this, and I'm gonna do x minus minus and minus minus x, and I'm gonna do result of minus minus. So this is this will be the scenario, and the bracket is also correct. So if you notice I have used dot equals here instead of using something like equal equals. So the reason behind it, in Java, when you use basically equal equals, that is basically used to reference the address to reference the address basically. So if you have like two string s1 equals to hello and s2 equals to hello, so you know in Java there is a constant string pool and both will point to the same address basically. So in that case, equals to will give you a true value. But suppose if you create a like a s3 variable with a new keyword, in that case the value would be the same, but still it will give a false value because the reference address is not same. So if you want to compare the value, always remember you need to use dot equals, and if you have to compare the address, then you have to use the equals to operator. So that is the difference. So when you use equals, that is for compare values. That's it. I'm gonna just return the result for it at the end of this, and just gonna submit this. I think I missed something. Operation I dot equals. Okay, I think the variable name that I have taken is not operation, it's operations. Sorry for that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna submit it. Yeah, so it passed all the test cases. So this is how you should approach the problem, and in case of cross questioning, you can answer the interviewer. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.